Good morning, students. Today we are going to study Class 5 English Unit 3, Chapter 6. Robinson Crusoe discovers a footprint. Robinson Crusoe's ship had been destroyed by the sea. Our Robinson had been alone for many years and longed for company. So, this is the story about Robinson Crusoe. He was alone on a seaside. But one day he discovers a footprint on the sand. So, let us start the story. One day, when Robinson Crusoe was going towards his boat, when our Robinson Crusoe was going towards his boat, he was surprised to see the footprint of a man on the sand. So, he saw a footprint of a man on the sand. That time, he stood amazed and listened. And our Robinson looked around him, but he couldn't see anything, but could neither hear nor see anything. And our Robinson went up higher to look down, and he went up the shore and down the shore to see how these footprints came here. But he couldn't find any other footprints. So he went to check again whether any footprints or not. So our Robinson again checked whether any footprints or not. But he was not mistaken, for there was exactly the footprint of a man, the footprint of a foot, toes, heel, every part of a foot. He found toes, heel, every part of a foot. So he could not imagine how it came there. He don't know how it came there, how the footprints came here. So he stayed a long time thinking, but became more and more confused. Now our Robinson became confused. He became more and more confused. At last he returned home. Now our Robinson Crusoe was frightened. When our Robinson Crusoe looked behind him, he found every bush and tree to be a man. When he came to his cave, he thought someone is chasing him. So now our Crusoe was frightened because of that footprints. When he looks behind him, he found every bush and tree to be a man. And when he came to his cave, he thought someone is chasing him. Robinson didn't remember whether he used any ladder or went in by the hole in the rock, which he called the door. Now our Robinson was very much frightened. He didn't sleep that night. When he thought about the footprints, he became more afraid. He thought it could be one of the wild people of the mainland. So he thought the footprints could be one of the savages of the mainland. And he thought like this. Luckily, he was not on shore at that time. If they found me, Robinson thought like this, if they found me means they would soon return with others to kill and eat me. Our Robinson was frightened for many days and he prayed for protection. In doing such a way, he was comforted and he began going out to investigate. After 2 or 3 days, he saw nothing. He became a little bolder and he decided to go down to the shore again and to examine the footprint once more. Then he decided to measure it with his own footmark. When he came closer to that footprint, he realized that it could not be his footprint because he didn't came to this part since a long time. And he placed his foot along that footprint. That time it seemed larger than his own. Now again the fear returned to Robinson Crusoe. He went home again, believing that there was someone there. He thought the island was inhabited. Some people were occupied this island before he came. Here are some dictation words for you. Amazed, frightened, castle, ladder, savages, investigate, boulder, examine, island, inhabited. Thank you.